Chapter 27, Lightning Struck Tower. So Harry is all wet and bringing Dumbledore back or trying to bring Dumbledore back to um, the grounds. So he thinks as hard as he can about Hogsmeade, and he apparates with himself and Dumbledore back to Hogsmeade, and they're thinking about getting back to the castle. And at that moment, Dumbledore falls over. He's still weaker than I guess he expected to be, and he tells Harry the potion was not a healing potion. So basically, the potion is affecting him more than probably he thought it would, and he tells Harry, "Go get Severus, or go get Professor Snape," and he's like, "Okay, I'll just get you back there." And then he's like, "No." Harry's just thinking of a way to try to get Snape, and he's like, "No, we can probably stay at somewhere in Hogsmeade tonight, Three Broomsticks, and we can go back in the later." But then, what's her name? Madame Rosmerta, the like the bar keep for Three Broomsticks. She runs out and she's Dumbledore, asks what happened, and then if they've seen what happened, then she points in the direction of Hogwarts, and there is the dark mark above Hogwarts, and they're like, "Oh shit!" Um, and at that point, Dumbledore's up, Harry's ready for action. They need to get to Hogwarts as soon as possible, and they ask for if he has any broomsticks, and then she says yes. Harry says Accio broomsticks, brings over, and then they fly off to Hogwarts. And in Harry's mind, he's just wondering if any one of his friends have been hurt. You see the dark mark above Hogwarts, thinks something's going on, and even they're speeding towards Hogwarts. Dumbledore is like releasing some of the spells that protect Hogwarts so they can get in. The dark mark is above the astronomy tower, so that's where they go. And as they get there, Harry's already in his cloak. He flew over in his cloak, and as he gets there, gonna open the door, then someone comes out behind the door, says Expelliarmus, knocks Dumbledore's wand out of his hand, and then Harry, at the same time, feels himself go completely still, and he can't move. And he realizes that Dumbledore had hit him with a spell to make him immobile. And then Dumbledore says, "Hello, Draco." And then Draco walks in the picture, looking all smug like Draco does, and he's pointing his wand at Dumbledore. This moment right here, Harry's suspicion is correct. Draco's mission was to kill Dumbledore. He has tried all year, and Dumbledore actually, says, "I know you've been trying to kill me all year, and your attempts have been so bad. I just haven't really." Dumbledore really just says, "Your attempts have been so bad. I just haven't really had to protect myself against it." So at this point, Dumbledore just says he knew this whole time that Draco was trying to kill him, but didn't want to confront him about it because of occlumency, and maybe if he did, then Voldemort would know about his mission and kill his parents. That's what Voldemort's plot to make Draco do this was that he was going to kill his parents if he did not kill Dumbledore. And so Draco revealed that this was his plan the whole time, and he did all the things. He put the curse on Madame Rosmerta to give the necklace and bring the poison drink into Hogwarts. He also used the what's it called, the vanishing wardrobe. I guess there was a second one identical, and that created a passageway you could travel into Hogwarts. And he had let some Death Eaters into Hogwarts, and there was some commotion in the background of them fighting some of the Order of the Phoenix people. And it looked like they were winning from the sounds. And at this point, Dumbledore is being Dumbledore. He's just, being very nonchalant. He's like, "Draco, you're not gonna kill me. You're not a killer. That's not you. And Malfoy is just trying to be like, it is me. I'm trying. I have to do this. I have to because he's gonna kill my parents. And Harry can't move. He can't do anything. He just has to watch this all happen. And as they keep talking back and forth, Draco reveals his full plan. He got inspiration from Hermione for both things that he did. He was using coins to talk to Rosmerta and all that, let her know that they left Hogwarts so he could spring this trap. And so Dumbledore's like, I knew this was going to happen, basically. And as they're going, the fighting stops, and in come about four Death Eaters, one of them being that werewolf, that Fenwick, the werewolf. And basically, all of them are like, Draco, just kill him and get it over with. And Draco, at this point, he's wavering so bad, his hand is shaking. He just can't do it. He's not a killer. And Dumbledore knew this, and all the Death Eaters are like, I'll do it. And everyone's like, no, Draco has to be the one to do it for his, this is probably his initiation kind of thing. Draco has to be the one to do it. And then Snape comes in the picture, and he comes through the door. And at this point, Dumbledore whispers, Severus. And that's all he says. He says he's pleading, like Harry can hear him, he's pleading, Severus, please. And Snape just pushes Malfoy out the way, says Avada Kedavra, and sends Dumbledore over the edge of the tower and out of sight. Insane chapter. Like the fact that Dumbledore just knew he was going to die, or he knew that Malfoy wasn't be able to do it, and he knew that he had to have Severus do it. That's why. And he keeps saying he trusts Snape with his utmost, like the most out of anybody. He sticks up for Snape the whole time, even when Malfoy was like, Snape is not a double agent. Dumbledore was like, yeah, but he is. He's following my orders the whole time. And for Snape to be the one that has to kill Dumbledore, I feel like obviously it's going to affect Snape. But Harry seeing this in front of his eyes and not being able to do a single thing but watch, Harry's lost another person close to him yet again. And everyone else is asleep.